What is up, y'all? It is your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building, and I'm coming to you with the Braxton Family Values Extra. Y'all know I don't really review the show, but like I said, if I am watching a show and there's something that I need to talk about, to bring awareness to bring attention to, then, you know, I'm going to discuss those things. So not just this show, it could be Love and Hip Hop or any other show that I don't review normally. Anyways, so I was watching it this weekend, and the family is out of town pretty much, and I noticed the girls are still in their feelings about their father, and I think they have a really religious background, and so their dad had cheated on their mother, and it just seemed like it's been hard for them to forgive him for that. It's been years ago, but you know, they're still hurt by that, because the girls are saying, like Tony, Tamar, Trina, and Tawanda, they basically saying that they dad pretty much like disowned them once he got with the lady Miss Wanda, which is very sad and painful. And I think that they felt like their dad, I don't know, I feel like they felt betrayed by their dad. They felt like at that time that their dad didn't love them. And as women, we feel those emotions, you know. We feel like people don't care about us, you know, especially our parents. So it really hurts. So don't get me wrong, you guys. I understand where they're coming from. I think it was a situation where they didn't get the answers that they needed. And it was such a long time ago, but it still affects them. Like, they all are grown. But here's the other side of the coin. Their father, Braxton, Mr. Braxton Sr., whatever, he is there, and he comes out of town with his wife to where the girls is at. My thing is this: I don't think he should have brought her. I know that that's his wife and it's been years ago, but I just feel like if those girls knew that their mother was gonna be there, I just feel like they should have never told him to bring his wife. You know, if they want to meet with her separate from their mother, then that's different. But my thing is, if that was my mother, I just wouldn't do that to her. I feel like people are very insensitive of things when it doesn't affect them. So I just felt like they shouldn't have did that. I didn't like that. And I think they said Tony invited the dad and his wife. And I'm like, Tony, why would you do that shit? But anyways, so the lady is there, Wanda, and the father, they're there. And they're basically all at the table trying to get, you know, come to a conclusion about Miss Wanda and their father. And the conclusion they end up coming to is, for Trina, her dad didn't show up to her wedding because she told him he was not allowed to bring his wife. And I believe Tamar allowed him to bring her. And I think Tony had said also that she didn't want his wife there either. And I think Tony had said her main thing was, her parents had just got divorced around the time she had got married. So that's why I think it was like hard for her. And I understand that. I understand, you guys, how everybody feel. But my thing is this, and this is where I was here for their father. Their father brought up a good point, I felt. He kept saying, you know what, you can't change the past. He said, if I could have made different decisions, then I would have did that. And when he was speaking like that, I was here for him. I'm not sitting up here condoning having an affair. And people was clowning the lady, because the lady that he with now, she don't even look as good as Miss Evelyn. Miss Evelyn is a fox for her age. She's really pretty. But the thing of it is, it's just like, that's who he loves. He loves this Wanda lady. Maybe he feels like more with her than he did with Miss Evelyn. Like, I don't know. But a lot of times when men, they date women that's not that attractive, it's probably something, I don't know, it's like something along the lines of she makes him feel like a man, or he feels more comfortable with her. It's nothing against Miss Braxton, Miss Evelyn, because that's my girl and she pretty. And, you know, me personally, if I was a man, I would be with Miss Evelyn. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm being real with y'all. And I know some people are like, well, I don't care about looks. I do. I mean, I'm just being honest. I do care about looks. I care about how you treat me, but I'm not gonna lie, I do care that you look, decent. But this lady, she does look like the opposite of Evelyn. But that's all I'm thinking of it. Like he chose to be with her because maybe it was something with her that he wasn't getting from his marriage. That's fine. But the girls, you guys, like Trina, I like Trina, but I wasn't here for Tamar, and y'all know Tamar is extra as fuck, and you can't really tell if her feelings is hurt, or to me, she was being so motherfucking extra out of all of them. Because I think it was hard for Trina to hear their dad say, hey, I made a conscious choice not to go to your wedding because you didn't invite my wife. So that was his thing with Trina. That really hurt Trina and she broke down. But what I do like about Trina over Tamar is Trina was more or less like, you know what, that hurts. That really hurts what he said. But you know what, though, we can't change the past. He's still our dad. He's still a good man. I was motherfucking here for that. I can roll with that. But Tamar was so motherfucking extra, yelling and screaming, oh, how could you? Those are your kids. You should have did your kids like that. Oh my God. It's like, Tamar, you so fucking extra. You can't realize that you still got your dad in your life. Y'all call him up, his ass calls you right back. Then your ass, she gonna try to bring up the fact she was in a hospital, damn near on her deathbed, and she wanted her dad to be there. That's understandable, but it turns out, I think Tawanda has said that dad couldn't be there because he was sick himself. He was having some issues. And Tamar, well, I don't care. And it's just like, Tamar don't understand shit. She needs to grow the fuck up. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I do like Tamar. She's entertaining. She's funny. I like some of her hairstyles. I don't like her hair when it looks like it's pork rinds in it. Y'all know that dread. I don't know what the fuck these fake ass dreads she's been wearing, but it look like pork rinds, like blonde pork rinds in her motherfucking hair. I'm like, bitch, take that shit off your head. You need to quit. But she was so motherfucking extra, y'all, and it was just. Then she was crying with Trina, understanding Trina, but then they had to calm her down. It's like, Tamar, why you can't never comfort somebody? Why does it always end up being about you? So yeah, her ass is selfish, you guys. She makes everything about her, and that's that shit I don't like. That's what I don't like about Tamar. But like I said, I be wanting to like her, y'all, but she does shit to turn me off. Tony, let me get on your ass. Why the fuck is you inviting this man's wife to where your mother is? Put your mother in get in your mother's shoes for a minute. You know that your man that left you for another woman, that's gonna hurt and devastate you. And it don't matter how many years ago that would still hurt. And that would still break somebody's heart. So no, she don't want to be in the same room as this bitch. She don't want to be in the same room with y'all dad. Like, that's energy she don't need. I think just the parents should have came to resolve their issues. That's Miss Evelyn and Mr. Braxton Sr. They should have did that, but I don't feel like the wife should have came. I get that the wife is innocent in all of this, and the father made the decision not to go to Trina's wedding, and for years they blamed this woman. And they blame this woman because it was never no fucking communication. They just assumed that their dad did not come to their weddings and stuff because he didn't want to. Not because he didn't want to. They thought the wife told him not to go. But the wife was always supportive of him, celebrating, their weddings, their birthday. I mean, whatever that they wanted him to come to, the wife was always supportive of it. So it hurt them that, yeah, it was their father, but their father, his whole point is, I'm just sick of people, not inviting my wife to things. I always have to come by myself, and she's a part of me. Like, I get all of that. But what I do like about the end of the episode is, they came to the conclusion, the girls, I think it was Tony that said it best. I think she said something, it's not verbatim, you guys, but Tony has said something like, oh, well, it was how you addressed her. It was how you brought her into the fold. You know, it just seemed like one minute we find out you and mommy getting divorced. Next thing we know, you already married. You know, you already then moved on. So he didn't really properly, you know, communicate with his kids. And you do have to watch how you present things to people, because they will take it a certain kind of way if you don't present it in a right way. So that much I understood, but I'm not going to lie with you guys. I'm going to lie to y'all at all. I understood where everybody was coming from, but I was kind of a little bit more here for the father, because I know he was getting so motherfucking annoyed with everybody crying. Like, it's like you bitches are in your 40s and y'all still so bothered about this. Like, I get that certain events are tragic and they hurt and you went through a lot of pain. Don't get me wrong, I get that, but y'all are over 40 something years old. You still have your dad. He's still alive. Shit, my dad is dead. You know, so I'm sitting up here looking at them like, damn, you don't know how lucky you are. You still have you actually have a relationship with your dad. You know, he does come to where y'all are at. You know, so it's just like, be happy for what you have now. Don't sit up there dwelling on the past. But like I said, you guys, I was really here for him. He was like, listen, the past is in the past. Ain't nothing I can do about it. And that is so true. So with that being said, that could be a lesson for all of us. You know, if it's certain shit in the past, we know we can't change. We know we can't take back. You know, you just have to move on to the present moment and the future. That's all you got to look forward to. You cannot be holding on to shit for years. It's unhealthy. It's just go mess up your spirit and your soul. And you're going to waste a lot of time feeling bad about somebody that you actually love and you can be enjoying them. So I really hope that episode, they really got all of that out. You know, hopefully they learn to just forgive their father and move on, because y'all too grown at this point. Y'all blessed to even have y'all dad. So hopefully they realize that, you guys. It is your girl, Brand New. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will check y'all later.